Hello ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching my channel. This topic will be the narcissist is dependent on you and wants you dependent on them. Even though the narcissists pretend like they're independent, they are not independent. They are dependent on you. The narcissists are dependent on you to take care of and handle all their needs that they want and need. So this is why when you don't do what the narcissists say or what the narcissists want, it becomes a problem. If you don't conform to what they want you to conform to or be programmed the way they want you to program, because they are dependent on you. So your whole world has to revolve around them. Narcissists also want you dependent on them, so you don't have no other outside resources or other outside influences, so that nothing can take away of their time and their space from them programming you and having you on a leash, and for you to make your life revolve around them 100% every day. Narcissists want you dependent on them, but the thing about, they want you to be dependent on them, but they don't bring nothing to the table for you to be dependent on. But they want you to be dependent on them, and basically for no reason that's beneficial for you. And if they do, and whatever they do, whatever it is that you do need, that you dependent on them for, you will not get it all the time, and it will be very little, not enough, and it won't be often. It won't be often, and it won't be enough. So depending on them is very unbeneficial for the victim / supply. But the narcissist being dependent on you is very beneficial for the narcissist, because you end up giving them everything that they depend on you for, whether that's time, energy, admiration, compliments, putting them on a pedestal, doing everything that they want you to do for them, going everywhere with them, hanging around them all the time, being around them all the time, talking on the phone with them all the time, video chatting with them all the time, being on the call for them all the time, cooking for them, doing whatever it is that they want to do, doing with them, or whatever they want you to do with them, doing with them, going to places they want to go, thinking the way they want you to think, being a yes man or being a yes woman, agreeing to everything they want you to agree to, everything, money. If they using you as supply for money, they dependent on you for that. Sex, they dependent on you. It could be dependent on you for that. Whether it's to drive them around everywhere, go with them everywhere, all these things, and etc. The narcissists are dependent on victim / supply for, in which they always end up getting out of the victim / supply, which is basically us. So they always get what they want when they are dependent on us, but us dependent on them, we never get what we want of what they want us dependent on them for. One of the reasons why the narcissists don't bring forth to the table and supply what is it that they want us / victim / supply to what we should depend on them for. The reason why the narcissists don't bring forth what they want us to depend on them for is because the narcissists don't like to give, they like to take. And for two, the narcissists don't have anything to give. So, and even if they have money to give, they're not going to give it as much as you will want to. You know what I'm saying? Or they'll buy you stuff, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it won't be often and all the time. So it's kind of like you're left to dry. So it's very not beneficial for you, especially the type of person they pick. You're not even going to want and ask anything from them. And they notice and like this. You know what I'm saying? Because the most empath and good people are easygoing people, and it don't take much to please them. And we are most likely independent, and we don't really care to ask people for anything, and we're naturally givers more than takers. And the narcissist knows this, so they know they can get away with just them being dependent on us, and we supplying all the things that they depend on us for, and us not asking or expecting anything in return. And this is the reason why they get away with this all the time. They know the type of persons they pick, and they're not stupid. They do this very carefully, and they are predators, and they looking for prey. Good people and empath people are prey for narcissists, and it's about time we be no prey no more for them, and get acknowledged, you know, and understanding and wisdom about this, and expose them. And whenever the narcissist says, whenever you try to get from the narcissist whatever they want you to be dependent on them for, they act like you're asking they act like you're asking for too much, or that you're needy. So they're always gonna flip it around, you know, like you're a problem, you know. And this is what the narcissists do with everything, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they always flip the situation around to make it seem like everybody else is wrong, and that everybody else is the problem, and that it's not them. So whatever you want from them, they not gonna give it, and they only give it. They only give what that they want you dependent on them for when they want to give it. You know, when they feel like giving it for any reason. And any reason that the narcissists give you for what you want from them is never a good reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they giving you extra attention, or being extra like emotion, you know, like extra attention, or the attention that you get, is only because they're doing sneaky stuff behind your back, and they try to confuse you and rock you to sleep by, you know, confusing you by giving you attention. So they'll confuse you by that way if they giving somebody else attention, the new supply that they have behind your back. You know what I'm saying? So it don't ever look like that, because they're always trying to cover their tracks. And so they'll like, what, let's say, to keep you there if you're about to leave, you know what I'm saying, in a relationship, or you complaining about stuff, or you plan on leaving, they'll give you money only so you can stay. You know what I'm saying? Like, or anything material they'll give you if, like, you're planning on leaving, or you start complaining about this stuff they do. You know what I'm saying? They'll start gaslighting you, and then like meet your way a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So you only get that when, like, it's a problem. So then when you complain about stuff, you get it, and you're like, oh, well, I finally got it. And you think that she got it, he got it, they got it. And so, like, you're like, okay, cool. They know that calms you down for a little bit, then you calm down until the next time it comes up. So think about it. They only give you stuff is when it's like for negative reasons. When you're about to leave them, or you notice stuff that they don't want you to notice, you know what I'm saying, or you found some clues about something, they'll give you what they want you to depend on them for, only for that reason. See how it's beneficial for them, and it's really not beneficial for you. It's really more about them, you know what I'm saying, than it is about you. And then how, like, you know, they give you only attention that you need, or care about what you're going through, only for 1 second, because, like, you're speaking up about it and about to leave about it. Or they give you that attention because they're really giving most of their attention to the new supply. You know what I'm saying? So they don't give you hardly barely even get to see them at all. So what they do is, when you finally do get to see them or deal with them, they're giving you some type of attention, or fake emotions, you know what I'm saying? So that, you know, it looks like, you know what I'm saying, like they're not doing nothing, and that they really care. It's like rocking you to sleep. So it's all negative. Didn't mean to make this video this long. Thank you for watching. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Everybody have a good day, and stay narcissistic free.